A world full of robots, or maybe not quite. A book within a book and a character that ends up kind of, I don't know, living the life of the character.
Wait, Michelle. Sorry guys. I've been here for like half the season. I know I'm sorry for doing this, guys, but as a resident voice of the people,
the people don't like the season?
They do love this season.
Okay.
But this one I'm speaking as the people.
You're speaking as the people.
Can we just talk about something that I kind of am into?
Sure.
You know, I saw a book on your shelf.
What do you mean?
Listen, I saw a book on your shelf.
Okay, so the book exists here. Okay,
it exists here, and I'm so curious about it.
Fine.
It has love on it, so it's the love letters of great men. So you have all this fantasy and all this, but you have a poetry book right here.
I have many poetry books,
and you have this right here. So
we're going to talk about it.
For this episode, that seems like it will be an El Clasico.
Oh,
you got your Barcelona shirt.
I didn't even notice.
I've got my Real Madrid, track top. Can we talk about love letters?
We can talk about love letters.
I know you had like a whole episode prepped.
I did.
But I feel like it's going to be interesting to just peruse this book.
Travis Scott El Clasico.
Great. So this cold open should sound something like love and poetry. Let's dive in.
Hi, welcome to the Book Corner with me, Mish Atagana. Let's discover new worlds together. Fine, Kevin. Let's talk about Love Letters of Great Men. But that's volume 2.
This is volume 2. Do you have volume 1?
Volume 1 is not on the shelf. It's on a different. I have multiple shelves.
Okay.
But we can talk about volume 2. Volume 2 is also good.
Right. So this is actually love letters from great men.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, great men is subjective, but yes.
I know. And volume 2, love poems.
Yeah.
So as a love poet.
Is that what you are? I thought you were a sex poet.
No, I am a lot of things.
Okay.
But I'm a poet at large. So,
a poet at large.
Yeah, you could call me a spicy poet.
Oh, he said a spicy poet.
You can call me a love poet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a poet. No limits to this poetry.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall we read?
Please.
A couple of...
I would love you to read to us.
All right, let me find something.
Are you finding one to read?
Oh,
you found one?
I know a sweet suburban girl.
Oh.
She's witty.
I'm a suburban girl.
Bright.
I'm witty and bright.
And brief.
I'm not brief.
With dimples in her cheeks.
I have one dimple.
You actually... Oh, you do. And pearl. In ruby set for teeth. Beneath her glossy raven hair.
It's not raven, but it's...
There beams the hazel eye.
My eyes are sort of
bright
hazel.
As the star of evening. There where the yellow sunbeams die. Her breath is like a flower blown in fragrance and perfume. Her voice seems from the blissful throne where there harps the angels tune.
Ooh.
Her waist is just a trifle more.
Okay. Is this a spicy poem?
Oh, it's getting there. But when they're my arms I throw, of all there is of earth, and when she turns her dimpled cheek toward me for a kiss, I lose expression, cannot speak, and take all there is of bliss. So
it's a lot, Kevin. It's a lot. I don't even know what's happening.
It's a beautiful poem called My Suburban Girl by Samuel Alfred Biddle. Unlike the other poems, they don't tell us the year of this or when, his time, because I think the other ones there like from 1757 to 1827. I'm guessing that's when they lived. That's between the time they lived.
Or maybe when they published it.
Or when they published it. Yeah. So maybe you can break down where do we think this persona was at?
Well, I don't know what's going on right now. I was prepared to talk about death of the author. But then you're current for.
Let's talk about the love letters.
And it's like about robots.
First of all, let's talk about Samuel Alfred writing this poem.
How should I know what Samuel Alfred was thinking?
What's the vibe that you're getting from this?
It's very spicy. Or maybe it's the way you read it.
It's probably the way I read it. It feels like a very wholesome poem.
It feels like a love letter, obviously, to someone that he was deeply in love with and who he just, every bit of their person, he is expressing in things that are he holds in adoration. So comparing someone to an evening star.
100%.
Like rubies and like pearls as the set of their teeth, that kind of stuff is quite an interesting comparison and imagery to paint as well. Like this girl she seems exquisite, almost unattainable.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like a suburban girl, which is one of the most relatable things in the world. What
I like about this book, to be honest, is we have work from like the 1700s, the 1800s, but I spent a bit of time going through it, and just the aspect of love being a universal language is so clear. But what even drew me more to the book is how the writing is so simple. And I believe in poetry that it's all right. There's different forms of writing and different ways to write, but I believe in the poetry that just says what it means. And so, yeah. And
can you talk about some of your poetry?
We can talk about some of my poetry. What have you heard?
What have I heard?
What have you heard? What have you read?
Why have you said it in such a nervous way?
Well, because everyone always has something.
Okay. Should we tell people how we met?
We can, yeah.
Okay. So I met Kevin last year.
Yeah.
I want to say April. At an event. And you come from set.
Yes, I was coming. I was shooting a show.
You were shooting your show? We can tell them in the show. I don't mind.
Yeah, it's Single Kiasi.
Yeah, so he was shooting a show called Single Kiasi where he plays
where I play Toy Boy.
Yeah. And beautiful we were talking about it and I thought it was like, I was like, this is so random. Like, what is, please tell me everything about
had like my wardrobe from set.
I know. And it was like the world's shortest shorts, guys. I'm just like.
It was a gym scene.
I
had like tiny shorts.
Is this what Toy Boys like wear? That is like tiny shorts. And this blue shirt.
Yeah.
And you had like cornrows.
Yes, I had cornrows because my character has like different hairstyles. So I think at that point I had like the cornrows and it was such a weird time. Yeah, and I had like the makeup on.
Yes, you had cornrows, you had makeup on you because I was also like, why is he wearing makeup? There's a lot going on.
Because cameras, yeah.
So then I was just like, wow, so this is like your life, this is what you do. And it's like, no, I also write poetry. I was like, okay. So I was like, tell me more about that because those of you that have been following me for a while know that I write poetry as well. And I published 3 books during COVID. And I said to Kevin, oh, I too write poetry. Little did I know that when I told him that, Kevin was like, eye roll, like, it's probably not that good.
I mean, it's not about that. It's because I get a lot of people who tell me, I write poetry. I'll send you my work. And they never do.
And then I sent you my work because I said I would. Because I promised I would.
Exactly. And I was like, whoa, okay. You're actually a writer.
Yes, I am.
You are a poet.
It's kind of the thing I was trained to do in life.
Impressive.
Kind of thing I was trained to do in life.
I mean, writing is one thing, but poetry is something else.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, where can I find your stuff? And there's this video that you make on the internet.
Yeah.
Your Good Morning series is like your popular one.
Yeah, it's like a TikTok boomer.
And then you released your poetry album last year.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it. So you say you like simple poetry. When people say what they mean.
I mean,
the first poem on your album is called Midnight Poetry. It's so spicy. So, this whole season, every time Kevin's in the studio, he goes, is this book spicy? Is there romance? So if you listen to his poetry album and the poem Midnight Poetry, you will understand why he's obsessed with spicy poetry. Because that is a very spicy poem.
Yeah. So backstory for my spicy poetry. I never used to write spicy poetry, but it got to a point where, I was looking for a challenge like any other writer. How do I express this part of the human experience
Mm-hmm.
in a poetic way
Mm-hmm.
that is also beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
because there's always a thin line between being cringe and sounding beautiful. So it was a beautiful challenge that I did with my audience online, and they loved it so much so that I had to put one of those in like my poetry album.
One? Yes, two of those.
One of those. I mean, I have I have two in the poetry album. I have Midnight Poetry and Art in Bed.
Yeah. Art in Bed is quite
It's interesting, yeah. It's literally
I don't know
about
if
being an
interesting is
artist
the word I would use.
in bed.
Interesting is
It's a
not the
fun favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
It's just and for me, that's what makes a poem beautiful. It's like when you can.
So which would you think is spicier, Art in Bed or Midnight Poetry?
Midnight Poetry is like adult spicy. Art in Bed is like safe spicy. It's
safe?
Like,
you think Art in Bed is the safer one than Midnight Poetry?
I mean, listen, in regards to like, you know, how the words are used in both the poems, I feel like Midnight Poetry is like out there. But Art in Bed utilizes metaphors and
there's a lot of metaphor in Art in Bed.
Yeah, there's
it's about art, it's about painting.
If you're listening to it passively, you'll be like, why are we talking about painting like this? But if you listen to it carefully, you're like, ooh, okay, whoa, sir.
Yeah. When I listened to it, I said, sir.
Exactly.
I'm like, sir, please. Like, this is a kid's show.
Yeah, like it you start to get in, you're like, But Midnight Poetry, from when it starts, I don't write spicy poetry. I think you should give it a try.
I don't write spicy poetry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very feelings. I'm a lover girl.
There's a lot of feelings in spice.
I know there is. I'm aware.
Yeah, there's a lot of feelings.
I'm aware.
There's pent up.
I know you think I'm 100, but you know, I was 28 yesterday before I turned 100.
Of course.
You know? So I'm aware.
Yeah, there's a lot of feelings. I started writing for a long time. I was like in a long distance relationship, and I had to find like a channel to express some of these human experiences. So it was a beautiful challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you write, what is like your favorite way to write?
Music. So I'll always have because it's all about feelings. I always put like something like a piano loop, something that gets me into my feelings, and then I'll dive deep. So there are many ways that I draw my inspiration. It could be from music, it could be from experiences, life experiences. It could be from the feedback I get from people. But it's all about, in my mind, creating a world and then just going deep into it from my perspective.
Do you think one of your pieces could make it into Love Letters of Great Men, Volume 2?
Yes.
You think they'll fit in here?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Because there's always this poem. Listen to this.
Okay.
By Alfred.
Alfred again?
Alfred P. The other one was Samuel.
Oh, Samuel? Sorry.
My love's a match in beauty.
Ooh.
For every flower that blows, her little ears a lily. Oh my! Listen to this.
Can I see this piece, please? I feel like I read
one? Her
one?
velvet cheek a rose.
Can I read one too?
Her locks are
God. Okay, you know what?
Sure, you can read it.
No, keep reading. I'm gonna open the Kindle because I feel like
hung golden.
It's my show. We should also talk about my poetry.
Golden to her knee. If I were king of Ireland, my queen should surely be. Just listen to that. Beautiful.
So
the use of like imagery, the use of the metaphors, the similes, it's all there, and I like it.
Okay. Interesting.
What are some of the feelings you got while reading this book?
I wasn't paying attention because I was looking
while you read this book.
Oh, while I read Love Letters of Great Men Volume 2.
And do you think these men are great?
I don't think that these men are great. I don't know these guys.
Okay.
You know, I never met them.
From what you read?
I never met them.
Give them some credit.
I know that they're good with words.
Right.
But whether they're great, like I said, great is subjective, right? Some of the greatest men I know don't know how to write like that. But I loved anyone who's read Moments or Love Hangovers or Notes from the Pandemic will know that I'm a deeply emotional creature.
Yeah.
and some of those emotions might not be mine. Like I'm also, I can observe two people, and I can almost distill their emotions into words. And pieces like this are ways to tell stories in little forms, right? And I remember when I read, so the first one, Love Letters of Great Men, Volume 1, I actually bought that book because I was watching some movie and someone referenced it, and I was like, this sounds interesting. And then when I was ordering it, I saw there was two, so I ordered both of them because I buy books like groceries, apparently. And when I read it, I've obviously I haven't read them cover to cover, but I've read some of the pieces in it. And I remember wanting someone to write me a poem. I think there's a sonnet in this one.
Could be.
I think there's a sonnet, a Shakespearean sonnet in here. I can't remember which one, but I remember, like, I've read all of Shakespeare's sonnets, but I remember when I read it here, it felt different somehow. I'm trying to remember. And there's also a piece by Keats in here.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's a Keats piece. Actually, if you go to the back, you see all the list of authors that are at the back that are in it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Is there Shakespeare on there?
Shakespeare.
William?
Let me see.
Come on, William.
William. Yes.
So William Shakespeare. I think John Keats?
Yes.
So they definitely. So both their pieces were in there, and I remember reading it and going, like, I've read these pieces independently in their own kind of collections and whatnot, but it's as part of this collection, there was a different kind of feeling that I got.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You said you know great men who don't write like this.
I do.
Do you think from from the 100 years that you've lived,
from the 100 years that I've lived, yes.
Do you think this type of love is dead? Or exists?
I think it does. I think great. So we're talking about great love, right?
Great love, yeah.
So we're talking about great love. I think great love exists, and I think great love mostly exists. It exists. Let's start there. It exists, right? I just think it's better articulated in books.
Okay.
It's better articulated in books because people just assume great love is loud. I think great love is quiet.
Okay.
I think great love is someone making sure that if you're in a crowded place, that they hold your hand and kind of get you out of a crowd safe.
Yeah.
Super quiet. I think great love is someone bringing you tea.
Yeah, you love tea.
I love tea.
Your set is tea.
I love tea. I think great love is like little things. There's someone listening to you and really hearing you, and someone being able to understand where you need to be supported and where you need to be seen. And also someone that's willing to be silly with you.
True.
Someone who will stop with me because I want a Cinnabon, even though they know I'm only going to eat one bite of that thing because I don't actually like sugar that much.
Yeah.
And I'll be done. But they will sit there and watch me buy 6 Cinnabons just so I can have one bite. And they will happily eat the other 5 because they're like, she just wants one bite of Cinnabon, so we're going to get it.
You know, one thing I always ask, especially for readers like you, who read a lot of
my book
romance,
boyfriends are so much better, man. So
you
sad.
know, so I'm just like, how do you read such beautiful work? Like you said, true love still exists, perhaps not as well articulated as in the books. How do you read love stories, love pieces, or even like consume media and not confuse that or expect that?
We're not delusional.
How
I hope we're not.
Are you?
I hope we're not. I don't think so. So, that's it's a fair question because I think, look, I can't speak for all readers. I can speak for myself, right?
Yeah.
I consume a lot of books,
You
right?
do.
And I also read a lot of poetry. So, I mean, obviously, because the book corner is very specific to fantasy, so a lot of the set is full with speculative fiction and fantasy. And I actually put in Love Letters to Great Men on the set. Simply just to be honest, I don't know why I did it. I literally picked it up. I'm like, oh, it should come on set, right? But I read a lot of poets. Like I have a poetry section in my house, in my library at home. I have a poetry
Okay.
section.
Yeah.
And I read a lot of poetry. I write a lot of poetry.
Uh-huh.
I try to write at least once a day, even if what I think I wrote is not good. I
Right.
write once a day.
Like a poetry, you mean like physical books?
Physical poetry books,
Yeah.
like as in I have them in my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa, okay.
Like I have a library of poetry. Like my library at home,
Mhm.
which is made up of over 1,000 books, has the poetry section.
Okay.
Yes. So I do try, like when I read these kinds of poems, I think about how I give love.
Okay.
And the problem with when you think about your book boyfriends who will burn for you, it's very much like understanding that most people, the best men you'll meet will not talk like that.
Mhm.
All the best women you'll meet, they won't talk like that, right? They won't surrender all the time because they weren't derived in the mind of an author who crafted them specifically for a purpose in a world, right?
Yeah.
They will exist in their independent thinking creatures, right? And I think that we often get lost in that. That they may not say those things, you know. Maybe what they do is sometimes they just stare at you because they think you're pretty and they don't really have words, but they just want to stare at you.
True.
That could be a thing. It could also be that they want to sit on the phone with you all night, even though they're tired and sleepy, but they just want to hear you breathe on the other side. So it's like it's different things. Or maybe they are willing to say to you, okay, you've got this issue. I know a guy, I'm going to call him to come fix it. So it's, that's why I say I think the great love exists. It might just not exist the way it is written in literature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not the way it's written in literature, but it exists in the form of it being very physical in the world.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
very real.
Like it exists, right? I mean, gosh, I hope it does, because then what am I writing about? Am I making up shit when I write stuff?
Are
Like,
you?
I don't know, dude. Are you making up stuff when you write stuff?
No.
Exactly. So, but
also sometimes I'm writing from a hopeful perspective.
Same, but
like,
that's it. Like I feel like if you're gonna be, if you're going to express great love, you gotta be hopeful that you will have it. If you're not open, to it, you will not experience it.
Well, Robert Frost says, "Love at the lips."
Frost, I love him.
Was touch, as sweet as I could bear, and once that seemed too much, I lived on air. That crossed me from sweet thing, the flow of was it mask, from hidden grapevine springs, downhill at dusk. I had the swirl and ache from sprays of honeysuckle, that when they're gathered shake.
Now I want a honeysuckle.
On the knuckle. How the petal of the rose, it was that stung.
Yep, you're going through a lot there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with Robot Frost. But yeah, I love the book. I think it's beautiful. Tell us about your book.
My book?
Yeah.
Which one? There are three.
The poem. What's your favorite poetry book?
Like my favorite poetry book, or
that
the
you
book
have
that I wrote,
yeah.
or that I have?
That you wrote.
That I wrote?
Yeah, and that you have.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what's your favorite poetry book that you wrote and that you have?
That I own?
That
you own? One that I wrote and one that I own.
Yeah.
I like Moments that I wrote.
Okay.
So Moments is a deeply emotional piece of work because it was born in the heart of COVID and released in the heart of COVID.
Okay.
I think I released Moments maybe like 6 or 7 weeks into lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my house by myself when the Amazon link went live. And I remember texting my friends to tell them that I did it. And it felt very cathartic because I felt like all these things that I'd been holding on to for years and in recent weeks kind of came to fruition. Yeah, I like moments. Moments is also my darkest work.
Your darkest work?
It's my darkest work, and it's I suppose I'm working on something. Well,
What are you
I'm working on
working
something.
Okay.
But I also have something else out that I'm quiet about.
Oh, something you've published?
Yes. Called As We Break. So
As We
Do We
Break.
Heal.
Okay.
So I wouldn't Moments is I feel Moments is darker than As We Break.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, yeah, so I suppose like start saying like horror. But there's a lot more depth, sorry, in As We Break, So Do We Heal, because, or As We Break, which is how I talk about it to my friends, As We Break. Because As We Break, well, I've evolved as a writer. So, gosh, I hope it's better.
Yeah.
I hope it's better than Moment. Like my construction is better.
Mm-hmm.
But there are pieces and moments that I read till like I'll reread and I'll remember why I wrote that piece. And I remember who I wrote it for.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change a word in it. And then there are pieces where I'll read, I'm like, oof, I would like rebuild that differently. But I think more like Love Hangovers, there's so many pieces that I want to rebuild because I'm just, oh, that would be stronger if it had those.
Yeah.
But Moments has less of those pieces, which I suppose why it's my favorite because it's mostly just raw emotion. I don't know if you've read Moments. Have you read Moments?
Yeah, I've gone through it.
Have you read You've gone through Moments?
Yes, I have.
Have you gone through Love Hangovers?
No.
I think you read Love Hangovers, not Moments. Love Hangovers is the one with the pink cover.
Is that pink cover? Oh, that's the one I've read.
Yeah, so you've read Love Hangovers. Yeah, I've not read Moments.
Okay.
Moments is very dark. I think you would feel like you'd be like, yeah, Michelle, should we have a chat?
Yeah, like what was going on in this season? What's your writing process?
Let me find Moments on Kindle.
Okay, cool.
Let me find a piece of Moments.
Find it and read us something.
I'm not reading. You're reading.
Okay,
You're the performance poet.
I'm the voice.
You're the voice of the people.
Of the people. You're
okay,
right.
Yeah. This is one of those pieces I wouldn't change.
Okay. This is from
Moments.
Have we?
Can we?
Okay. We have burned everything. All I have are ashes now. The last prayers have been said. All the dishes are washed and packed away. This house is empty now. Only me left. But I can still feel you in every corner. Yet you're still gone. Whoa.
Okay, calm down.
All right. Let's talk about this house.
Let's talk about this house.
How empty are we talking?
Empty.
Oof. So
the soul of it is
tell
gone.
us about this piece.
The soul of it is gone. I mean, it's obviously about loss.
Yeah.
Right. I think the one before that as well, it's also about loss.
This is a terrible day. So hold my hand and we will grieve the loss of your father until there are no more tears to cry. Let us sit here until you're ready to stand, because today, my love, if you give me your pain, I will help you carry it until there's no more. Wow.
So I wrote that for my best friend at the time when his father died. And I remember how he wasn't, it was like in a lot of fix-it mode. But more often loss doesn't hit you when it happens. It hits you like a year later,
Yeah.
6 months later. And I think this was a year later.
Mm.
I wrote this because that's when I could see the toll it was taking on him.
Oof. How many poems do you have here?
Moments has, I think, maybe like 150.
150. What's your writing process?
Oof. Do I have a process? You know, a friend of mine used to make this joke that we'll be on the phone talking and I'll hear something in the background of his and I'll be like, what is that? And he'll be like, oh, it's just birds on the tree. I'm like, ooh. And then a line will come to me and I will say to him, hold on 2 seconds. I just need to write some stuff down.
Right. I get
and
you.
I would write down. So like maybe the first line will come to me or some sort of or phrase will come to me. And then I'll know I want to build with that.
Yeah.
So I don't have I don't write with music. I actually prefer to write in silence. I write, but I look at a tether of the emotion I want to convey in the piece. So often it would be if someone told me a story. So let's say you tell me a story. So you tell me the story of your breakup and what happened or whatever, or your relationship. And I look, and if I find it interesting, I will pull together a story.
Yeah.
That forms a poem for it.
I love that. Do you have a favorite piece?
In here?
Yeah. In moments?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you pick one and read it and I'll figure out what it was about it.
There's one I saw. This is interesting.
Okay.
Speak to me, wall. I cannot stand your silence. I can tell this is at the heart of COVID. You're writing. You were just staring at the wall.
You're like, this is a COVID poem right there.
You're like, speak to me, wall. I cannot stand your silence. Are you judging me, wall? Your silence is deafening. Speak to me, wall, or I will go crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely the heart of COVID.
Yeah.
I was going stir crazy, man.
You were definitely, wow.
South Africa, we had it bad. I couldn't even leave my apartment. It was so hard.
Yeah, so that's, it's funny, but it's also very
so
sad.
And
sad very
and
real. Yeah, like I can imagine that on stage.
I was losing my mind, yeah.
Yeah, so that's one that caught my eye. But yeah, it's poetry is heavy. This kind of poetry is heavy.
It's heavy?
Yeah.
I mean, it is my darkest work. I did say that.
Yeah, it is. Oof.
Let me find a piece that's, I don't have light pieces yet. Do I have light pieces?
I don't think you do.
But this is a fun piece.
Which one?
This one that you're on now.
The one that I...
Yeah, this is a fun, this is like a chill piece.
Can we have a long call tonight? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Still COVID, I can tell. I want to tell you about my day and the terrible thing that happened. I want to hear the soft cooing of your voice as it travels through my ears to my heart, skipping a beat as you say love. Who is this?
Can you just finish reading, please?
I want to see you smile.
So nosy.
I am. No lie. I want to see you smile as you watch me dance to music. Only I can hear. As you watch me dance to music, only I can hear. I want to hold you and feel the warm touch of your skin, spicy. As you breathe me in, I want all of these things, even though you are gone. What
like
in the plot twist is this? Oh my gosh.
He said, what is the plot twist is this?
I was picturing music, dancing, even though you're gone. And the ground is now cold. This is not fun. This is actually
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I feel stabbed in the back. I was vouching for this.
Kevin, like, I was rooting for you guys.
I was like, wow, let's go. Who is this? Tell me. Now I don't want to know.
The same person that the dishes were washed for in the house.
The same person that dishes were washed for in the house. Wow. That is beautiful.
Oopsie.
Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin, but what I liked about this, right, is that writing this is like every section of this book
Mhm.
was like an affirmation
Mhm.
to the reader. And this book, I think, to be honest, I think I want to say it was made for women, but I've had a lot of my guy friends have read it and said to me, I needed this book during COVID. Maybe they're just being nice because they're friends of mine, but I don't know. But the way I chose the section, so I think this was broken into 4. Like this one, for instance, I just opened the section page, right? So
Yeah.
so it's like literally like
Your
you're
magic.
magic with 1,000 generation of women. And this is very this the and I do the things with my books. Actually, I think I did it for moments. I don't know if I did it for Love Hangovers. I didn't do it for Love Hangovers. And um uh notes was a little bit different because it was like more essays from the pandemic with a little bit of poetry in it. And as we break, I did it for is I have these introductions where I write how I want the reader to understand what is about to happen. Because some of the stuff is also like quite intense to experience, right? Like, for instance, for this section, I wrote, "You are magic. You really are. Human beings are truly something special. We are able to endure, create, inspire, and it is truly magical that we rise and rise again." Part of the book is about celebrating that magic. Here, I talk about women and the power of women, how women are able to grow, endure, and change whenever it is required of us. Here, you will meet the women in my life, women who I have read about, the ones who have inspired me. You will also meet the woman I was, the woman I am, and the woman I hope to become. So the pieces, oh, there's more. Never mind. Even though the session is written about women, I also think it's written for anyone who ever needed to find their voice, anyone who ever felt inferior and insecure, anyone who ever learned to channel their power, because in truth, we are all magic, and I would like us all to experience magic together. Um, um, and the pieces in here are very much like the first piece in here is like, are you magic? The way you dance with the wind, what spells you cast, the way the ocean bends to your will. Are you magic? The way lightning sparks from your fingertip. So like things like that where uh it's it's a question to the reader that they need to answer within themselves. But then there's also pieces here where it's also kind of the author, me, is also questioning their place. Like, and the next one after that is like, why are you here carrying my worth like a bag? What does worth mean? Am I marked for sale? What are you buying? And who marks my worth? So it's like also questioning who am I where um there is. And I use a lot of like very celestial imagery as well in those. Uh I like galaxies, I like
Yeah.
stars, I like moon a lot in my stuff. Um and I kind of I really like to see the power of things bigger. And I can also kind of distill them to like a grain of sand or something like that, right? But yeah. So Elijah's favorite piece that I've ever written, and it was actually his WhatsApp status for the longest time
Oh,
until I
okay.
think he changed his phone, was a piece I'd written. Um, I wrote it like 10 years before this book came out. And I thought I would edit it when I was putting the book, but I actually didn't. Uh, it's like, heavy may be the crown I ask you to wear, but wear it well, and the strength of those that came before you will hold it up for you.
Oof.
And like I talk a lot about heavy as the crown with people because it feels very relatable on a daily basis, especially when you're a child of immigrant, when you're a woman, when you're a firstborn son, when you're an only child.
Yeah.
There's the crowns are heavy, and often it feels like there's no one to help you hold it up.
Yeah, and it's all up to you.
But there's like, um, a whole generation of people that came before that. If you just kind of look for inspiration, you'll find it.
Wow.
You look so intense right now. Can we just like fun it
I
up
want
a
to
bit?
publish stuff now. I mean, you said You said you love stars. I saw something about stars here.
There's something about stars. You want to read me something about stars?
And it's you know.
Ooh, I found a spicy poem for you.
In your moments. Okay. Let's hear this moment of yours.
No, you read it because you have the spicy voice. I don't have the spicy voice. People keep telling me to record my poem, but I don't think my voice is good for that. Have you lost it? You lost it.
As women?
No. You lost it.
As women, we feel.
No.
Is it the?
You will know when you see it. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
As women, please, women, tell us. As women, we feel. As women, we feel the gaze of lust, the weight of possession, and the horror of betrayal, wrapped in sweet kisses and perfumed flower.
Kind of spicy.
That is actually very true.
Yeah, and it's kind of spicy.
It's actually more of like a warning.
Yes, it is actually. It is a warning.
It's like men, sirs.
It's a warning.
And
it's a
fellow
warning.
women. Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, but it's beautifully written. So.
Yeah, maybe I should I should come to you for a masterclass on how to write spicy poetry.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. These red lips are only made for smiles and sweet kisses. Now that, you know.
That you can get behind?
That 100%.
You can get behind that?
This one I can definitely add my...
Oh, that's funny. All right. We got to wrap it up because now...
Yes, we do.
Can we please tell us why you derailed our episode to discuss
Yeah,
poetry?
you know, I wanted to get into your mind on how you write your poetry, but also hear some of your work. But also talk about these love letters and understand love from great men.
Okay. Do you want to read one more piece from there to go out, and I will read one more piece of my work? Or actually, no, maybe not from them. Do you want to give us a minor mind piece?
Oh, one of my pieces?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give us a minor mind piece, and I can give us a Misha Tagana piece to end of the session.
Okay. So, I won't go so far. This is a piece someone inspired.
Ooh.
This piece.
Nice.
So, you know.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I haven't like recorded it, okay. But it's one of those pieces that I would record and put them out on Instagram.
Okay.
But it's a cute piece, you know. So can I call you baby?
Okay.
In the ways that matter.
Uh-huh.
At night and at dawn. With the first blue light.
Are you kidding me right now?
And the last street lamp.
Are you actually kidding me
right now?
Can
I look at you with intention, with longing that leans in, hoping you will see me. Not the room, not the noise. Just me. What do you think about that?
Words have failed me.
Well, that's what I do best.
Words have failed me.
That's what I do. I bring the words when they fail people. So read us something from yours.
Should I read you more stuff from Moment?
Yeah, you can read us something to close this beautiful episode.
Okay, let us read one more thing from Moment. He said, can I call you baby?
You know?
All right. She plucked the moon from the sky and put it in her mouth. She wanted them to see the might of her power. She is the birthplace of magic.
That should be a cold open for a fantasy novel.
Maybe it is for my fantasy novel. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this very strange episode.
I'm sorry, guys.
We will be back and talking about more fantasy books in the next episode. If you like poetry, please follow Mine of Mind, and he might call you baby.
I'll tell you good morning every morning.
He will tell you good morning every morning. And I may not tell you good morning every morning because I barely post on Instagram that much. But if it's about books, feel free to DM me your recommendation. I love poetry books, so please send your recommendations to me as well. And that is our episode for today.
Yay. Thank you so much for allowing me to colonize this episode.
Let's not use that word.
Take it away.
Alrighty. See you guys next time. And we out.